Hi guys, it's Jill Blanchette with Green Thumb Stampers here with another Finally Friday video. Yep, that means it's the end of the week, so looking forward to the weekend. But anyway, a couple weeks ago I showed you guys on a video about the various kinds of stamps. You can get a photopolymer, a cling mount, or we do still have some wood mounts. I showed you that in a video, differences in them. This week I'm going to show you a little bit about using them. The fact that one has a cushion on the back with the red rubber and one doesn't. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. A couple weeks ago I did a video for you guys on the different types of stamp sets that we have. I had the photopolymer, the cling, and the wood mount. Well, today I'm going to go a little bit further with that and show you a couple tricks with the photopolymer, but I'm going to start with the cling stamps just to give you a little background. The cling stamps, as I told you, remember, are red rubber mounted on foam. So they have a little bit of give to them, and you really want that. You want that cushion underneath the image. So when you go to stamp it down, you just basically have to stamp down, give it a little push, and that's where you've got the foam comes in with the resistance. So you give a little smush, and you pick it up, and you should pretty much have your whole image stamped down because you had the resistance with the foam to give it the cush that you needed. Well, when you use the photopolymer stamps, you don't have that cush. If you remember, the photopolymer is just the clear on nothing. You're just going to put it on your block. The cool parts, you're going to be able to see through it to help you line it up. But sometimes, and this might not work because I want it to, but sometimes when you go to stamp down, you're going to stamp the image down and up. And of course I got the whole image, but sometimes you're not going to. Without that extra cushion behind it when you put it down, you might put uneven pressure if your blocks aren't the right size for the stamp. You might get uneven pressure and you just aren't maybe going to get the whole image. So what you can do is at all the workstations, if you come to my house, you will get a piece of this fun foam underneath the grid paper that's at the work spot, and then you can stamp your photopolymer stamps. It'll be, you won't be able to see it in my, let me pull this over. I normally put it like under your grid paper, so you'll have an area that you can stamp with the photopolymer and know that you've got that cushion underneath you, and then you've got another area of your paper that it isn't there, so that you don't have too much cushion, because I think if you get too much cushion with one that's already got cushion, you may end up pushing and getting, if you've really goobed up in the ink, I got a little bit here, you'll get ink around the edges, and then you could also get that with the extra cushion as it's squishing in deeper to onto the paper. You'll get outline over inkage. So that's just a little tidbit there for using this fun foam. Stampin' Up! Also has a great solution. We have the Stampin' Pierce mat. It's $5. It works awesome. It's a little bit harder than the fun foam and a little bit thicker, but it's easier for you to probably move in and out of your work area if you need to. It's not there all the time. Some people don't like the mats underneath, so if you're going to use a photopolymer stamp, you could just pull it in to your work area, cover it up, do your stamping, and then take it off and set it off to the side. But they were going to retire that in this annual catalog, and then they didn't. So if you decided that you would like one of those mats, you can still get it. And I printed this page off from the online website. It's number 126199. So if you're on the online page and you wanted to add it, go to the little search magnifying glass and type in Pierce, or you can type in the 126199 and it will pull up this mat, and then you can add it to your cart. It's a great solution, especially if you don't have a craft store handy. You can order one through Stampin' Up. But that was it on that technique. But I'm also going to go one step further and show you guys last video, that same video, I told you about if the image didn't stamp well, to take the red rubber eraser and rub over it. And I'm going to try and get this up here for you to see. Can you see how my ink is sort of, well, it's all over the sides, but it's kind of, looks kind of dotted and, I don't want to call it soupy, but it's not, it doesn't have a good coverage. So I'm going to stamp this down again. And let's see if you can see it. It just, and it might not make a difference when I do this, but this set I've been using the last couple days, and I haven't used this stamp yet, and all these stamps have done this to me, so that's why I'm using this one for this video to show you. The, I'll call it the quality, was showing me that it needed to be wiped off, cleaned off with the eraser. So let wash that off real quick, and I just wanted to show you. So then I just took my eraser on the other ones that I was using, and I just rubbed it over the whole image like so, and then I'll wipe it off again, and then let me get, here's hoping that it's gonna look different, but the other ones did when I used them. Let's get it up here a little closer. Can you see now it looks more covered through there than kind of that wet dotty. Let's put this down and see. So now you can see this one's a lot greener. You see how the inside is filled in. I'll put it this way. The inside part is filled in now. It's just got way better detail to it because I rubbed that red ink, or the pink ink, pink eraser over it. So I wanted to add that into the end here and show you that too. So that was it, guys. Until next week, have a great weekend.